It's like dirty gray. If there's dirty white, for me this is dirty gray. That's all I can explain for this. I don't even know if that's the right term. A dirty gray. Okay, can we talk today? Can we talk? It's a gray, not gray, it's a brown, grayish.
Not gray, it's a brown, grayish.
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone! Welcome back to my channel. And for today's look, I'm going to be creating my Valentine's Day look, which is a very elegant and very subtle eye look, but a very bold lips. You know, it's like a dream come true for every lady. For me, I mean, you know, for me, it brings out the best in women. For me, this type of look, you know, very subtle eyes, deep crease look, and very bold lip. And it's not too structured, nothing too fancy, but at the same time, it brings out the gorgeousness, the elegance in women. I mean, for me. So I love this type of look. And you know, straight hair, the curled up hair on the very tip of it. It's a very nice with your red dress, black dress, whatever dress you have. It's a very nice, especially for night outs and dates with your loved one, an intimate and romantic dinner. I know I've created some similar to this at my very first videos, but I think the only difference is that this is more, I guess, there's no wing. Everything is so subtle, nothing intense, no harsh lines and all. Only the bold lip is that's gonna stand out. You know what I mean? Yes. So I'm gonna stop talking, and if you want to see how to do this look, just keep on watching. Okay, so today I did already my eyebrows. It's obvious. Yes. So for our eyes, I'm only gonna prime my eyes with my Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer. I just love this concealer using as an eye primer because it's full of coverage and it's a really good base for simple makeups. If you like using eye primers, it's up to you. This is just my way of doing it. To set our eyes using my Morphe 350 palette, we are going to be using this matte creamy white shade here. This is like the first shade. Pardon me because they don't have no names in their shadows, so I'm just gonna describe them as much as I can. Next, for our transition color, I'm going to be taking my Creme Brulee Single Shadow from Makeup Geek and my Morphe E27 blending brush. We are going to be concentrating that on our upper crease since we want deepness more on this side. Taking my Morphe 350 palette back again, I'm going to be using this next shade to the creamy white matte shade that we used to set our concealer. This one has a little bit of shine in it, just a little bit, not really too much, and we are going to be using that to set our, not set, what am I saying, highlight our brow bone area. To give a little bit of deepness, we're gonna be using this Cork Single Shadow from MAC with my E25 blending brush from Sigma. We are gonna be putting this on our crease, like kind of lower down where we put the transition color. This is like a very light brown, like barely brown, you know what I mean? Yeah, and I like how it kind of gives a little bit of deepness to my eye looks. As you can tell, I'm concentrating it more on my outer V-line because we want the deepness there. We want the darkest shade on that part, not here. I'm kind of like dragging the product down there when there's barely no product in my brush. So this color is just gonna prepare us for another a deeper brown shade, which is Mocha from Makeup Geek again. With that same brush, we are gonna be taking a little bit of this product and put that where we put the Cork shade and drag it halfway through our lid. For our lids, I'm going to be using the Glamorous shade from Makeup Geek eyeshadows as well. And now I'm just going to be packing this on all over my lid. Okay, so back to my 35O palette. We're going to be taking this fourth shade from where we started, from the creamy white to the brow bone highlighter. Skip this color here, and then this golden color here is what we are looking for. It's kind of the same as the Glamorous shade that we just packed on our lid, but this one is a little bit intense. With my diffuse E38 crease brush, we're gonna be taking back the cork shade, a little bit of it, you know what I mean? We are gonna be blending everything out, barely get some product. I don't want to wing it today. We're gonna be taking my M508 from Morphe. This is like their smudger brush. I don't know why I'm feeling so subtle today, so back to my Morphe 35O palette. The shade here, which is like the third from the last row before. Yeah, this one is kind of like a grayish shade. It's like dirty gray. If there's dirty white, for me this is dirty gray. We are gonna be mixing that with this shade, which is like it's a brown, kind of like in the tone of maroon, you know what I mean? And kind of mixing them together. And then this is what we're gonna use to put on as an eyeliner. Now, it's not like an intense eyeliner. I just wanna create a little bit of smoky, not really intense eyeliner since we're going on for a subtle look this Valentine's Day. And if you notice what I didn't like wing it like that. I just kind of like drag the product at the very end of my eyelid. I just drag it up where the dark shades, transition colors that we put on, the mocha, the cork, and all those good stuff. I just like to put that there because it kind of intensifies it more in a very, very nice and subtle way. Okay, after that, back to the blending brush. I'm not gonna get any product. I'm just gonna blend everything out, like very, very subtle, so that there will be no harsh lines and everything will be nice and blended. Next to that is cleaning up, of course. Cleaning up, take off the fallouts. For our lashes, we're gonna be using my Heartbreaker lashes from House of Lashes. You know me. Okay, so after the lashes, we're gonna be priming our face with my Nivea Men Pulse Shave Balm. You know this. If you haven't checked this out, you are missing a lot, dear. So pack that thing on until it's sticky. After putting our primer, for our foundation, we're gonna be using this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation in the shade 107. I'm gonna pack that on here with my M439 buffer brush from Morphe. Buff this out. For concealing our under eyes, using back again my Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer, we're just gonna be concealing this bad boy here with my Damp Beauty blender again. Blend that thing out. To set our under eye concealers, because you don't want to be caking up and creasing up, girl, we're gonna be using our Laura Mercier translucent powder with my Contour Real Techniques brush. I'm gonna be taking a little bit of product of this because this thing is expensive. You don't want to waste it. after that, taking my Sigma flat brush definer, I'm gonna go back ahead and get that grayish dirty gray that I just said a while ago. And just that alone. And we're only gonna be taking this halfway because we want it subtly on this part, kind of like what we did on our eye. Taking my pencil brush from Morphe. This is their E36 brush, pencil brush, whatever that is. We're gonna get that cork shade from MAC that we used to kind of blend everything out a while ago. I just want this subtle color, subtle brown, to blend this grayish shade because I really just want a subtle eye look today. Back to the glamorous shade from Makeup Geek, I'm gonna be taking this small angled brush from Sigma, their E65, and we are gonna be concentrating this on the other half of our lower lash line, kind of like here, where it kind of gets a little bit lighter as the dark color fades away. To highlight our tear duct, I'm gonna be using this Shimma Shimma from Makeup Geek again, and just using my pinkies. For our lower lash mascara, of course, my Clinique lower lash mascara is what we're gonna use. For bronzing our face, I'm gonna be taking my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in medium 10, and with my Morphe M105, yeah, this one is very light. I usually use the Give Me Sun, but since we're going on a subtle look, again, I want it a little bit of subtle, the bronze. This one is a little bit darker than it's really not that dark, if you can just see that. It's really not that dark, but it works well for me. I love how it bronzes out my skin, my face really, really nice and smooth. Because the Give Me Sun tends to be a little bit like very intense. So see how it bronzes it up. It's very, very subtle and very, very nice and kind of like in a natural way. So yeah, that's why I love this. To make this contour or bronzing a little bit defined and structured in a nice way, only I'm not gonna be baking, I'm just gonna be cutting it. I'm gonna be probably leaving this Laura Mercier translucent powder for just a good 15 seconds. I just want this part to be cut up nicely. Going back to that medium 10 that we used to bronze up or contour our face, I'm going to be using this Sigma Buff and Blend E39 brush, and I like to use this to contour my nose. Don't judge me. I just like to contour this nose with this brush. Now that our nose is snatched, buffing this out. Any powder brush would do, just buff that out. And as you can tell, it kind of made my contour, my bronze a little bit sharper, but really, really nicely and subtle. For our blush today, I'm gonna be using my Spellbound Makeup Geek blush. And I always use this blush brush from Real Techniques. I don't use any other type of blush brush, but I promise next time I'm going to be using a different highlighter. I need to buy another highlighter with a different brand, with a different style and different everything. This thing is like so good. I need to get out of my comfort zone. So yeah, I'm going to be taking my Becca Champagne Glow palette and using my Champagne Pop highlighter. For For our bold red lip today, I'm gonna be using my MAC lip liner in Kiss Me Quick and my Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in Bloodline. Now you can use any type of lipstick that you want. If you want to go nude, it's okay. It would really go well with this type of look. A pink lipstick, a very nice baby pink lipstick. But for today, I want to go bold since everything is kind of like subtle. My eye look, my contour, my everything is kind of like subtle in some way. I'm gonna zoom you in. After lining our lips, that was it. That completes this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, everything is flexible. You can use any type of product that you want, any type of brush. This is just my way of doing it. This is just gonna be a guide on our ideas on what look are you gonna go for whenever you have a dinner date with your husband, with your boyfriend, whoever that is, on your Valentine's Day, on your anniversaries, and everything. You know what I mean? So yeah, if you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe. If you haven't, click the thumbs up if you did like this video. Comment down below what you think. And happy Valentine's Day to everyone. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye!